welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, make sure you subscribe and hit that like button. So, my name is Jennifer and this is Crescent City Travels, and today we are going to be talking about animals and cruising, specifically our pets. So, as many of you may know, Royal Caribbean has a ship and it is the icon of the seas, and they have a dog on their ship. So, we can see they have a 2-year-old, or almost 2-year-old golden retriever, and her name is Rover. So Rover came on board of the ship when the ship first came out. She's had looks like one handler, and then she's got a caretaker now. And yeah, so what do you guys think about that? Have any of you gone on the ship specifically to see and find Rover? I read an article from her caretaker talking about their typical days with having her on the ship. You know, they wake up at certain times, make sure to take her out, use the bathroom. She gets training time to make sure her behavior is always calm and friendly. She gets playtime out on the helicopter pad and other places that are maybe not as many people. When they do bring her out, they said you will find her in areas where there's not a lot of people because they don't want it to be too crowded. They don't want it near food, so she won't be near any of the food items, but you'll be able to go out there and maybe come across. They said she likes to do tricks. She can roll over, she can handshake, high five. But they said so far the guests have loved having a dog on the ship. They said, you know, some of them, you know, get so excited. Sometimes they even have people that are on there and they even cry a little bit because maybe their pet just passed away. And but people, they said, have really loved her. So they are thinking when the new Star of the Seas comes out that they are going to have another dog on the ship. I'm thinking it might be another golden retriever, but we have to wait to see. But they said the name will be Sailor, which I think is cute because we have a cat and her name is Sailor. So that is going to be something really neat to see. I have not been on Icon of the Seas yet, so I haven't gotten to see Rover, but it makes me want to really go. Same with the Star of the Seas. But today I have a special guest with me. Actually, this is Catalina. So Catalina is a hairless Sphynx cat. We've only had her since the summertime, and we adopted her from our local Humane Society. Her and her 5 siblings came in, and so my daughter was working there at the time and said they came in, so we adopted her. We live on a farm, so we have lots of animals, even including your basic cats and dogs. And so she's one of our new ones. So another great pet that maybe you guys have noticed is on Celebrity. Let's see, write it down. Celebrity Beyond. I have not been on that ship, but their captain is Captain Kate McHugh. And Captain Kate, when she first came onto the ship, she asked if she could have a pet. And at first they told her no. But then she said she's brought up that other captains have had, you know, different pets with them on the ship. Because they say it can get lonely, you know, being away from your family, you know, for so long at a time. And that they could, you know, have a pet that makes it a little easier. So they said yes. And she said in an interview she originally had wanted a monkey. She saw monkey rescues, but they said no to the monkey. So then she was searching around on Instagram and saw pictures of her cat, which she got. Her name is Bug Naked. And so she said, you know, she wasn't familiar with the breed, but when she saw her pictures, she really fell in love with her. So she adopted Bug as a baby, and Bug lived on the cruise ships with her. Originally when Bug came on, you know, most cats are not used to the motions of the ships. So she actually had to get her some seasick medicines because, yes, animals can get seasick too. And so Bug lived on the ship. She was able to go from her cabin to her office, even up onto the bridge. People were able to see it. So when people heard of Bug's passing in December, Bug was about 8 years old. So that whole time had been spent living on a cruise ship until, you know, they get off and go home for a while. But so everybody had really, they said, grown to love Bug. Cruisers came on to the ship sometimes just to try to see Bug. They had trivia questions, and people got to somehow meet her and take pictures with her. So people really loved the idea of a cat being on a cruise ship. And so Bug passed away after having some regular dental and like teeth cleaning and a teeth extraction. They haven't said in any articles what exactly made the cat pass away, but these cats are very, it's very common for these breed of cats to have heart problems. And sometimes people, humans and probably even pets, when they get anesthesia, it can be hard with ones who have heart troubles. We don't know if Bug had heart problems, but a lot of these do. We know Catalina here, she has a heart murmur, so we'll be keeping an eye always on her. She's only 1.5 years, so she's still very young, very healthy, very active, so I haven't had any issues. But yeah, so that was another great pet to see. And obviously she wasn't the first, you know, pet, and having Rover on the ship wasn't the first one, because it seems like there's been other captains that have had pets on there, so that's very interesting and fun to see. And also for all you animal lovers, and some of you maybe have never taken a cruise because you couldn't bring your pet with you, and you don't like to travel without your pet when you can travel in other ways with your pets. So a group, they were called Cruise Tales. So this company called Cruise Tales got together with Expedia Cruises of West Orlando and Margaritaville at Sea, and decided it's time to put together a cruise for us and our pets. So in November of 2025 here, they are going to have a cruise, and you can bring your dog. They're only taking 250 at first. So they said at one point, not even a couple of weeks, maybe after putting it out there, they had 5,000 applications. So they said the ones that don't get chosen will get put on a wait list, because they are thinking of trying to do another one somewhere between March to May of 2026. So if you think you want to be chosen, make sure to get your application put in with Cruise Tales. Tails like a puppy dog tail, Tails. And I think that would be fun. I did not apply for this specific cruise, but I think it would be fun to be able to bring our pets. It is going to be a cruise out of Tampa. So any of you that are going to cruise out of Tampa in November may want to, if you are allergic to animals or you're just afraid of them, maybe that specific date and time, look and see. So you don't take the cruise at the same time as the dogs, but they are going to have all kinds of special events set up for the dogs. They said they were having costume contests, parades, areas for the dogs to be able to go out and play and meet other dogs. They were also going to be having butlers specifically for your stateroom. Everyone gets a butler to help with their pets. They were bringing a veterinarian on the cruise, so in case anything happens, seasick, hopefully there are no dog fights on the ship. That is something I'm not sure how they're going to work out. Like, are people going to have to send in like a video or something to say, you know, hey, I have a well-behaved dog. They're used to being around other dogs. They're fine with other dogs. Because that'd be something I'd be a little worried about, you know, having, you know, your pet around other pets, just in case, you know, other dogs are not dog friendly, but people bring them anyway. And even if you're going to be on that cruise and you don't have a pet, but maybe you might like to see the dogs, maybe that's one specifically you would want to book. So if you think you might be interested in just booking that cruise in general, because there are going to be other rooms. These ships have, you know, thousands of cabins, so they're only taking 250 of them. So if you think that's something you might be interested in, go ahead and send me a message down in there. I am a travel agent, and maybe I can help you book that cruise so you can be on there to see all the other pets, even if you don't got one, but you want to see the others. I can help you book that one. And also, they are going to be doing all kinds of, you know, fun activities on there. And so I think that's going to be a very fun cruise. You know, like I said, some people don't cruise because they can't take their pets with them. So that might be something you might want to look into. I know with us, I would love to bring our little puppy here. I'll show you. Come here. Oh, yes. So I'd love to bring him. This is Sugar Bear. He's our other guest for today. And Sugar Bear, he does good with other dogs. I think he would have a fun time on a cruise with other puppies. He does good with cats too. Him and Catalina get along pretty well. I take him out sometimes, which you'll see in some of our other videos. But yes, I think they would have a good time having fun. I'd love to take him out on a cruise with us. So who knows, maybe for the one in 2026, maybe we'll try to apply and maybe we'll get on to one of those ships with our puppy. But anyway, so that's all for today. But yeah, leave your comments down below. What do you think about having your pets come with you on a trip? Maybe, hopefully, if they do a dog one, maybe they'll set up to have a cat cruise too and have like a whole room with cats. I think that would be really fun. And also, we'll see what doors does this open, having all these people wanting to bring their pets. And this one being the first one to try it out. We'll see. If you enjoyed watching our video today, and make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't done so, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any more of our videos. And happy cruising. Bye.